got another tutorial. This is about Tekken logics in general and understanding what some of the words mean. Now, I'm going to give a heads up because I might not list every single Tekken term or Tekken term words in this tutorial, but I will try and list most. Okay. So the first one is juggle. Juggle means combos, in-air combos. So that's a juggle. Okay. Done. Next, I'm gonna talk about Oki in this as well. So Oki, what does Oki mean? Oki just is a term to use when the way like you usually getting off the floor, how you're gonna use your since you've knocked down your opponent, Oki, the setups, going in for setups, like how are they gonna wake up? Like how are they gonna stand up? Are they gonna back roll? So like the Oki has been nerfed a lot in Tekken 7. Okay, we all know that Tekken 7 Oki has been nerfed, but there's still some Oki. When your opponent is getting up, you still technically have to guess. There might be a few times when they can they can shin crush you, like hit your foot, or maybe going for a counter launcher from below, or a mid kick, But more or less, these 50-50 guesses are punishable in one way or another. So sometimes they might just stand up just because they want to guess your move. That's when you have the advantage. Like if they want to guess, then you can go for mix-ups. That's what Oki usually means. Oki talks about the sense of how your opponent versus you when they're like trying to get off the floor and stuff like that. That's what Oki is in general, in a nutshell. And some characters have better Oki than others, but in general, it's going in for setups when standing up, or are you going to recover? How you do that? That's Oki. That's what Oki technically means. Okay, now let's talk about whiffs. Something whiffs. This is a whiff. When you throw out a move, completely misses. That's what a whiff is. And more or less, if you whiff a move or if you miss a move, you're in danger. And if your character, or your opponent reads it, they can react and launch you for it. So a whiffing is bad in Tekken. Bad in most fighting. You don't want to throw out moves and miss. But sometimes a whiff can be a good thing, because sometimes you can whiff a move and then try to set up your opponent. So whiffing is not always bad. People might not tell you this, but whiffing is not always bad, because you might want to whiff something on purpose to make your opponent react. So you can launch them if they try to punish you, and if they miss, you can launch them for it. You can punish them for it. So whiffing is not always a bad thing, but in most terms it is. You don't want to whiff a move, and if a move is safe, like for example, if I do like a back three, that is safe. In open air, that is safe, except at the wall maybe. That is safe. But if I was to whiff it, Lo needs to recover from it. And since he's kicking the air, he needs more time to recover. And if you whiff something, it takes since your opponent didn't block it, your opponent has nothing to recover from. So since they're already in neutral, they have more time to launch you for it. Whereas if they block it, they need to recover first before they can go in for their attack. So whiffing in general is bad, but it's not always a bad thing. You could do a hop kick, and then you could do a flip kick on whiff, and then do a hop kick again, thinking that they might come in to punish you, depending how quick your character recovers. So whiffing can be good and bad, but it's mostly bad, okay? Depending how bad the move you throw out was. The whiff, that's what it means, when your move completely misses. Now, a natural combo, or NC, that you guys might sometimes. Natural combo just means if the first hits, the second's guaranteed, or the third is guaranteed, or the fourth is guaranteed. Natural strings, if you want to call it. So a natural combo for real would be something like a 1-1-2, or square triangle, or XXY on Xbox. Yeah. So that's a natural combo. If the first hits and you press all the other buttons, it's all guaranteed. You're going to eat all 3 hits. Or something, and this. That's a natural combo too, okay? This, natural combo too. First hit, seconds guaranteed. Natural combo. First hit, seconds guaranteed. Anything else? This, that's not natural combo. Let me look. Thank God. Oh wait. Guardle or neutral guard. There. This is an example, right? From a low. So you can block it, okay? I can't find one from like a high row mid one. If this is not natural combo. It's natural on counter. Natural on counter, but not a natural or normal hit because your opponent can block it. Okay, and this leaves low at minus. I believe it's at minus 11 or minus 12. Okay, and if I was facing a Xiaoyu, she can punish me because that's not a natural combo. At the wall, if you think they might attack, you know, you can try counter them with it. Like counter them with when you get a wall splat. If it's a counter, you know, you get beefy damage at the wall. So a move like is okay to throw at the wall, but it's not natural. Whereas something like this is first hits, seconds guaranteed. As low got another low. That's not natural combo. Okay, that's not natural. The second on counter, yes. And that leaves me counter in most games. Counter means like your counter is in every fighting game. Okay, it's in every fighting game. You know, there's not a move there's not a fighting. Counter just means basically that you both your move came out quicker than your opponent's. Whether you both started at the same time, but your move was quicker, or maybe you started before they started attacking. Maybe you did a 12 frame move. Maybe they did a 12 frame move. You guys start at the same time, you know, and it collides. It won't be a counter. But no. In this, it will be, because if the move hits you both at the same time, then you both get the counter properties. And depending on what move you throw out, you can take advantage on your opponent. For example, if this, you know, launches on counter, lows 4 or circle launches on counter, or B if counter. If say Xiaoyu was to throw out a move, right, and we both hit each other, that will launch. And then and depending on what move it was, if Xiaoyu did a silly move, like something that did not launch me, I could take advantage of that counter. But if we both did a countering something that launches, then we both can't. Because she'll be in the air, I'll be in the air, and we both can't, you know, initiate from that counter. So we both will not be able to take advantage of that counter. But in general, counter just means, you know, my move came out before yours. That's what you were attacking, but my move came out. I was in the middle of attacking too, but my move just beat you. That's what counter means. It's in every single fighting game. Next. Alright, so like low crush, mid crush, and high crush. All it means is let's have Xiaoyu do a move for me. Let's say Xiaoyu does a low crush move. Let me find one. Most lows start with a down or something. So let's see this. No, alright, that's not. Sorry guys, I don't know Xiaoyu very well. Down forward. Come on. Give me a low. Yeah, that's it. That's a good one. That's not a natural combo for Xiaoyu. I can duck the second hit. See? On counter, yes. Second will be guaranteed. There you go. And if you power charge is this. That means whatever move you throw out will be a counter on hit, whether it's a mid or a low or a high. So if you've got a move that will launch, you know, you can power charge, but knowing it's gonna hit your opponent like this. Okay? That would launch. But a normal hit, that's not a natural combo. That's not a normal hit. That's not a natural combo. But on counter, it is. So, but keep in mind when you're power charging, this is power charge. When your character's hand is glowing and everything, yeah. But the thing is, your next move will be a counter hit would have counter hit properties if you land them, but you can't block. I can still parry and do everything, but I just can't block. So if I'm power charging, I'm in power charge mode, and I try to attack Xiao Yu, and I hit her, there'll be a counter, and then whatever move, whatever I did will act as a counter, and then whatever comes after will be guaranteed depending on the string that I do. So if I do something like Junkyard, that will launch her. The low Junkyard launches from the low counter. Okay, but the thing is, since I'm power charging, I can't block, which means that whatever move Xiao Yu lands on me, counter me instead. So when you're power charging, you're risking block. So there's that. So it's not, ideally it's not good to power charge unless you're ballsy. But yeah, you can sometimes do it. But not many people do. Like, you know, top players won't do it, or very, very rarely. But you do what you want to take it. It's up to you. Okay, now yeah, back to low crush. Something low crush is, for example, like that. That was a low crush. That was a low crush. Whatever, a hop kick, a flip kick. That means a low crush means that your opponent tried to do a low, and you did a move, a hop kick or something that made him whiff, or that made him, you know, miss the low. And most lows can be low crush. Something, and high crush as well. High crush means you do a move that ducks a bit, and then the high will miss you. That's a high crush. And mid crush exists too. Like, for example, something simple as Xiao Yu's Phoenix Dance. Like that. If she goes in that move, that'll miss. Look at that. She, like, you know, but it doesn't have to be a stance. Like, Xiao Yu is just a good example because her Phoenix Stance is so good. And some mids and move will miss her because she is so low. She's so low down. So that's what, like, a mid crush, like this move, a good mid crush as well for low would be something like this. Oh. If she was to do like a kick or something, because I've done like a dodge back move, like I'm dodging backwards before coming back with an attack, so the mid would miss me unless they've got like really long legs. But yeah, so with the right timing, the mid will miss. So that's what, and you know, like high crush, if you duck something, if you duck, you high crush. Same thing. So basically, when you do a move, avoid the certain property. So whether it's a mid or a low or high or mid or low. Okay. And speaking of moves, you know, Tekken has in general 3 types of directional moves. Think of it this way. There'll be some moves are vertical, yeah, going from up to down or down to up, vertical. Most of these are mids because it's going to hit your center point. So if it's a mid, it's usually your center point most of the time. So if a move is vertical, it's going to hit your center. It's mid point, so it's coming down on you. And most of those can be step. So if a mid is going vertical, it can be side step. If a mid is going horizontal, most of the time it's a tracking move, or it will track in one way, or it will track all. And tracking move just means you cannot sidestep it. That's what tracking means. Like this move, low has back 4, 3, that's a tracking move. You also got back 3, that's a tracking move. It's slow, but it's a tracking move. If the opponent tries to sidestep or mainly side walk, that will do it, because this is slower than this. And yes, some characters have quicker tracking moves than others. Some characters have tracking moves at 11 frames. I think Jin has 11 frames tracking moves. You know? Some characters have moves at 12 frames. And frames, again, I spoke about frames before. Frames just means, in a nutshell, the speed in which your move comes out. That's what frame means. Think about it that way. I spoke about it in one of my previous videos. So frame just means like the speed in which your move comes out. So yeah, if a move is horizontal, it goes around like this, like a roundhouse. Okay, or that's a roundhouse. What else? Let's go down. Let's go down on some of those, and the last one. So that there's like roundhouse or horizontal. There's vertical, up from down to up, and roundhouse right to left or left to right. So right to left or left to right, and yeah. And the last one is like moves that go in. In means just like pokes and stuff. Poke, I'll talk about pokes in a bit, but moves that go inwards. So coming from inside and going straight something. That's a, so either up or down, left to right, or right to left, or down to up and inwards. So let me show you examples of what I mean. So something like this. That's going inwards. Going inwards. All of this is going inwards. 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 It's going inwards. Coming forward to you. Let's say something like, yeah, vertical. That's going up to down. So it's a mid going down to up. But that could be side step. Okay? See that? Vertical. It's vertical. Something like something else. That's vertical. See? So if let's say she gets in a phoenix stance, ideally when she's in that stance, you want to do like a vertical move, right? That will hit her. You can't do a poking. Can't do a poking move. That's gonna miss. Moves that go in, I'm gonna miss. With a few exceptions, something like this. That can get her out of it, because that's got like a low hitbox. It's a mid, but it's got like a low hitbox. He's back too. It's a mid, yes, but what I mean by like a low hitbox, it's a mid that acts almost like a low, because he goes quite far down, so he's able to get her out of that stance. So like most moves that go in, you know, will whiff like that, or most like that. That's a high. It's gonna miss, or maybe that's a going in move. See, it misses. But something like this, with a few exceptions, it will get her. So you need to work out what you know. I just used her phoenix stance as an example because it's such an evasive move, and Xiaoyu users abuse this because it's so good. And yeah, and other type of moves, you know, Dragon Killer, like things like this. This will miss her. Huh? Oh well, that might hit. That might hit, but that move goes in. Like I said, a few exceptions. Something like this. This should get her. But the first misses. See, it goes in. But I told you so. So something, a move like that, you know, a stance like that can really affect your gameplay. But for the opponent, because some moves will whiff. Okay. But yeah, you got lows as well, like this. This is almost like a roundhouse a bit to his left. It's a roundhouse to his left. You can probably sidestep that to his right, okay? And that brings me on my next turn. Just because a move, you know, just because Law does a move with his right limb, you know, doesn't mean it will track to his right. Just because he does a move with his left limb doesn't mean it will track to his left. No. Again, a few exceptions. If I was to do this, right? A move, let's say a move that doesn't track like this. He does that with his he does that with his right thing. But you could probably sidestep that to his right. Well, he turns around, so you've got time to sidestep, but you could probably sidestep that to his right, you know, and it will miss. That's a mid, but you know, if she goes in it will miss her. So with a few exceptions, like some characters might have limbs or might have moves that comes from the that they uses their left leg with, and it tracks really well to their right. Some characters might do move that they use with their left leg, and it tracks well to the left. You know. Now homing moves is an exception because homing moves track everywhere, even from back turn. If you're gonna sidewalk me to my back, your homing move, like they will turn. They will literally turn. They will turn all the way around for that move. Literally, even if you're far to my right, if you're like there to me, I do that move, it's going to be turning around all the way, and it's going to hit. So yeah, tracking move track all the way around, literally all the way around. But like I said, if I do a move that's with my left limb, with my right limb, it could track more to my right, it could track more to my left than my right. You know, it could track, or if I do a move with my right limb, it could track more. It depends what move. Different moves track in one way more than others. Doesn't matter if it's a left or a right side. A right move, a move coming from the right side, will track well to my left. A move coming from the right side will track well to my right. It just depends what move. So yeah, okay, that's what crushes. Those are crushes in general. Something that will make you, miss something. So yeah, that she crushes. Well, she could at certain range she could crush that. Like down forward 2 can get it out of it. But it has very evasive property. Evasive means evade. So something that will make you move out the way or miss. That's what evasive means. Okay. So to spoke about pokes. Pokes means quick moves. That's a poke. Quick moves to try lower your opponent's health quickly and effectively. That's what poke means. This is a poke. All of this. That's a poke. That's a poke. That's a poke. Quick moves like that. That's a poke. 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 So quick stuff. Quick stuff. Quick. This could be a poke. Punches are pokes. The quick stuff. That's what poke means. You're poking you're going. You're annoying them. Basically, that's what poking means. Now spring kicks. When you're on the wall, when you're on the floor. This is back to Oki again a bit, but now you got that. Now spring kicks in this game comes out quicker than in previous games. In previous games it was kind of slow, but in here this because the Oki has been nerfed, so they're in favor of that. The spring kicks comes out quicker. Before it was slow, they were like that. But if the opponent reads that they can block it, they can punish you for it. And I think it's anywhere between minus 12 to minus 14. And if you whiff, or minus 13 or something. But if you whiff, then you're in trouble. If you do a spring kick and you whiff it, which means you miss it like that, I missed and landed right in front of her, she could have launched me. So that's what spring kick means. And quasi guard or guarding. Guarding means block. Hold back to block. Okay. Neutral guard means in Tekken when you don't attack, your character automatically neutral guards. Okay. That's what it means. If Xiaoyu was to attack me, stop with the spring stuff. With this. If she was to attack me, I'm not pressing anything. That's neutral guard or auto guard, automatic. Every character guards automatically. But the thing is, you can't rely on that because some moves can crush you so much that you need to keep holding back to insist that your character blocks. Because if I do something like a running kick or like a running kick, and she blocks that, and she neutral blocks that, and I do another move, she won't recover naturally enough to block. So that's why you need to insist that they keep blocking. So it's better to hold back to block or down back if it's a low. Okay. So neutral guard means automatic guard, but it can only get you so far because some moves crush you so much that you need to insist that your character keeps blocking by holding back. You need to keep holding back. So don't rely on natural guard. There's a few exceptions where some characters have like crushing moves, like Steve's ducking 2, which is a high. If Steve does one of those, it's got such a guard break. Like think of it as a guard break, something that will break your guard. Okay, and if he does it again, it will be guaranteed. The next hit will be guaranteed. They've changed that in this game, which is a buff for Steve. So if Steve goes boom, boom, the second one would, unless you duck it, you can duck it if you read it. or you can parry it if you read it. But yeah, Steve, and maybe one or two other exceptions. You know, like Dragon Nose by running too. Ooh, that move you need to insist on blocking it, like the next move, because if you neutral guard it and he does it again, or he does some next move, since he's on such a high plus, your character won't naturally recover to auto guard. So that's what like auto guard means. Now fuzzy guard means like basically when you're trying to read your opponent, you're trying to fuzzy guard. So you want to press like that. When you're quickly pressing down, like back or something, back, try to quickly block, and then like to keep. Usually you fuzzy guard when you want to keep moving. So you can fuzzy guard low, or fuzzy parry, which is what I say, fuzzy parry. So down forward. Are they going to do a quick low fuzzy parry? So if you see it, parry it quickly. That's what fuzzy guard means, like quick guard, like guard and then keep moving, guard, keep moving, fuzzy guard. So a quick guard, basically, that's what fuzzy guard stands for technically. And I think that's most of the terms I'm using Tekken. There's a few that I might have missed out, but you know, if you guys have other questions, just let me know and I'll explain what the term is. Mind games. Mind games just means getting in your opponent's head, annoying your opponent, like pokes. Pokes can be used as mind games. Oh, is it a low? You know, and parry means, you know, parry or a reversal. Some people have like a parry. Some characters have reversal. Low has a parry. It's got two. He's got punch parry, and he's got a normal parry. His normal parries just punches and kicks, but no barges or headbutts or elbows or knees or things like that. So yeah, but some characters can parry everything, like Jin. Jin can parry literally everything with the right timing. Wang could parry everything as well, but it's not in this game. So. Gimmicks means basically bullshit moves for fun. That's what you're doing, moves because you don't care. That's what gimmicks means. So things like this. If I was to do something like this in a match, hopefully hoping that it would hit. Those are gimmicks, like that, you know. Certain situations, gimmicks. So basically doing things just for fun. That's what gimmicks mean. Like bullshit stuff. You know, doing things like that, or doing things like that, you know. No, not that, but gimmicks just means like bullshit stuff, or having fun, or like you're not really you're playing seriously, but you're just throwing out moves for the sake of the stylishness or whatever it is. That's what gimmicks means. So if people say, "Oh, he's throwing out gimmicks," oh wow, the gimmicks or something like that. That's what it means. Like they're throwing out moves that are like fun moves, or for fun, or messing around, or whatever it is. That's what gimmicks means. And stagger. If opponent staggers, stat. That's a stagger. That means like you've crippled yourself. Like usually staggering puts you on very, very bad minus. Like, you know, that's what staggering means. This is one of the worst laws of worst stagger. Like it's really, really bad on block. So moves that are like really bad on block will make you stagger. Usually like dirty lows. Like, this is a dirty low. Down back forward to dirty low. And since this move has been nerfed anyway, like I said in one of my previous law videos, my top 10 worst. This would have been okay because the reward, if successful, would have been better if you could get juggle from it. But since you don't get juggle in this game, I don't see the point in throwing it out, unless maybe if you're close to the wall, because it'll maybe wall carry, the flip will maybe wall carry and you might get damaged that way. But in open air, this is a useless move to me now. I don't see the point in me using it. So yeah, nah. So stagger just means like, you know, your opponent has a long way to recover before he can block again. And remember, whenever you're recovering, it means you're vulnerable for attacks. That's what it means. So stagger means like you're very, very bad on block. Like, yeah, I'm sorry my videos keep like this long, guys, but I just want to get as much information out there as possible. If I think of any other Tekken terms or terms that you guys need to understand to become a better player, I'll do a video on it. But for now, I think I've explained most of it. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on my next video.